Morning and happy Monday. Welcome back to September 15th edition of Warren First 9 through 1. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside with
the guy who survived the fair, Brian
one
Carr.
of many. Right? Again, we are just one of many of the folks that survived the Warren County A&L Fair, and so many thanks and gratitude and many blessings need to go out to the Warren County A&L Fair staff, volunteers, everybody, the people that did the entries and so forth. So again, you're good. You're good. Oh, she's coming in at 9:30.
All right.
Nope. Go back. Yes, you're good.
You got to keep our guests, keep them, as they say, you got to keep them separated.
Right.
Make sure that we get it.
Who sang that? Oh my gosh, I just forgot who sang that.
Come on, let's go. Oh,
latest distraction, like a spreading disease.
the something. There's the something.
Of course. But anyways, with that said, we want to say a big thanks to the Warren County A&L Fair. And that's why if you get this week's Local Voice newspaper, we did a big, our main story is just giving thanks and gratitude to the Warren County A&L Fair for making it another phenomenal year. It was the 71st annual A&L Fair. And, I just can't wait to see what the next one. It's like Steven said last week. What do you love most about the fair? The people. What do you not like most about the fair? The people.
Yeah.
And so I love to see the fair come, but let me tell you, I love to see the fair go because it's one of those vacations. But I want to say this before I forget to mention, I wanted to show y'all this little thing I came up with. We talked a little bit about it on Friday's show. Now, of course, Brian wasn't with us, which is fine.
Oh, man, I hate when I miss, but.
Right, I do too. And where did it? Now it went away. Did it go away? I wanted to show you guys real quickly. I came up with this cool little backdrop. How to get over fair fog.
Oh, nice.
And so I wanted everybody to give, a little Q&A, or if you got any questions about it, whatnot. And now it's not letting me. Would this be it? Nicers. It was there, but anyways, with that said, and it just went away. Where did it go?
Is it on
Pete's sake.
Is it on the Warren First webpage or Facebook?
Not yet.
All right.
Because I wanted to share it later. Let's see if I can pull it up this way for you guys. Because earlier today it wouldn't let me. Good morning.
Hey.
Miss Ann will leave in just a minute if you want to sit right over there.
Okay.
But with that said, guys, it's not letting me pull it up. But if you need some tips and helpful tips to get over the fair fog this week, I have 6 great tips that helps anybody and everybody when it comes to the A&L Fair. And one of them being staying completely hydrate. The more you drink water, the better the outcome is. It's like, bad hangover. You need to drink a lot of water.
I'll tell you, just with the drinking water thing, we were blessed with amazing weather for this fair.
My gosh, yes, we were.
I don't even know that it rained at all. But with that, when it doesn't rain, you've got to worry about dust accumulation.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of the things that we're seeing right now in the hospitals, flu starting to make its way around, and there's still remnants of different strains of COVID that are coming through.
Oh, yeah.
But now, whenever you have this, you have kind of the Bonnaroo effect. When Bonnaroo is in the middle of the summer where it's so hot, the dust starts going around and people start getting upper respiratory tract infections. So make sure that you hydrate. Yeah, if you need to. I know some people, they swear by the neti pots and do nasal lavages, what they call it, and do that. So make sure that you take care of yourself.
First and foremost.
Get your vitamin C, eat healthy, but stay hydrated, and cough that stuff out. And don't swallow it, please. Spit it out.
Spit out. It doesn't want to stay. And the way I wrote it, because this is kind of a fun way of doing it, says hydrate like you just won the watermelon seed spitting contest. And then number 1 was sleep until the cows come home. Rest when you can. Think of it like when your kids rest, like your baby rest. you need to take a nap during the day, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes. And again, me and Brian actually talked about this. Number 2, the big one is reintroduce yourself to vegetables. Less fried food, more veggies, get more on the green side. You can even visit our good friends at Juicy's Wellness and Cafe to get yourself re-jumped into that.
Yeah.
Then, go ahead.
Juicy's would be a good one because, let's face it, guys, too many fried Oreos and funnel cakes, that will wear you down.
I tell you, Mary's booth with the fried Twinkies got me like, well, I had 5 Twinkies this year. Last year I only did 2. This year I did 5.
You were there a lot, Kelly. So
yeah, I only missed 3 days this year at the fair, so if that counts for something.
Oh wow!
But with that said, the other big one is give your feet a break. I know the dogs are still barking for some folks. Rest, prop your feet up on a pillow, But I don't know. I've heard, soaking your feet in Epsom salt. This is a legit thing, guys. Also, defog your brain, which means this is the only time I think you're allowed to go on our website or our Facebook page and scroll like you never scrolled before, and like defog your brain from what the fair was. And then, of course, plan your next cheat meal, which again, I cheated all week. I know you cheated a little bit.
Oh, I cheated more than I needed to.
Yes, when it came to the fair. And so there's nothing wrong with a good old cheat meal, but it's not going to be like a good cheat meal like the hamburgers, the corn dogs, and the fried catfish, which I'm going to miss so bad. Shout out to my Episcopal friends that made that delicious catfish and coleslaw. I went there once a day just to get that meal. It was so good. I don't know what y'all put in your fish batter, for the breading, but oh my God, it was crisp, golden, crispy. Oh, so good.
Well, so the food was great. The weather was great.
The atmosphere was great. The people were great. The rides were great, except for that one little flu paw, but they fixed it.
All right. Well,
yeah.
I didn't even hear about that, but I'll tell you what, my kids loved it.
Yeah.
And let us know if you were at the fair all nights. So it starts does it start on Friday or Saturday?
It used to start back in my day on Monday, and it was Monday through Saturday. Yeah. But with the new way they have the schedule and things, they started on Friday, and it went all the way to the 13th on a
Friday, and then Saturday, and then through Saturday. And so you had 9 days.
9 days.
Of the fair. Guys, I want to know who went all 9 days. There's somebody out that's listening to us that went all 9 days. Comment below. Let us know that you survived.
You're going to get a star.
Yeah, and we want to know what your trick is to keep up your energy and everything. But no, I've got a relative that she goes all the time. And I had concert tickets that I was going to give her to a concert in Franklin.
Yeah.
It was a real great concert because I had to work. And I was like, hey, I'd love to give you this. No, as much as I love this artist, I cannot leave the Warren County A&L Fair. I have to be there every night.
This is like the transition from summer to fall. And it truly did feel like that. But real quickly, we are going to take a quick break for more from our sponsors. And when we get back, we have our special in-studio guest, Miss Ann Brown, and guest.
Yes.
As they're going to talk all things genealogy and more, because their big meeting is coming up this Saturday. Every meet now. Yes. Yeah. I was going to say, we scheduled these so it leads up to your event. I was like, oh, no. But this Saturday is their meeting. And if you want to become a part of the organization of the group, you can always ask Ann Brown on them as we're on the show. But we do want to do a shout out to one of our many sponsors, which is Reddick Brown Ford. They're our community weather sponsors. And currently in downtown Minville, what is it, Brian?
It's 76 degrees. And it is sunny and it is beautiful. Man, we have been blessed with so many really nice days. Thank you, Reddick Brown Ford, for being our weather sponsor. Our high is supposed to be 84 today, low is 61, and those nice, cool nights have been really exceptional, especially when you're walking down the midway there at the fair.
100%. All right, guys. Remember, Warren County, keep it first.
serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren County for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Your one-stop shop for all your building needs. From the showroom to the lumberyard, a builder's dream. Professional sales and a great location with your guaranteed satisfaction. Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Supreme Building Products.
Rise and shine, McMinnville. Treat yourself to delicious frozen and soft drinks in Sonic, perfect for those hot summer days. Whether it's lunch or dinner, let Sonic be your go-to stop to cool off and refuel during the summer rush. And don't miss our special drink offer available until 10 a.m. Start your day the right way. With so many flavors to choose from and the best sun drop in town, why go anywhere else? Drive into summer with Sonic in McMinnville.
Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Steel, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535.
And we're back to Warden First 931. I am sitting to the side here because we got these two wonderful ladies, two awesome, amazing community. And I don't know how to describe, because here we were just talking about everything, especially with all the nights of the fair that everybody's working. And we've got Miss Frida Clifton and Miss Ann Brown here with the Genealogical Society of Warren County. And they've got their big meeting coming up this Saturday, and it's at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Okay, just making sure. So, and it's every second Saturday, or every third Saturday. Man, this fair week is whipping my tail. And I was going to tell them, hey, let's address these comments. Good morning, Miss Retha. Muncie, and Miss Retha had a little comment. She said, "Good morning, guys." He said, "Brian, I saw you on Wednesday night going up to the grandstand. Well, did you see me or did you see Santa? Because there is a distinct difference between the two of us, mainly because of our hat." Thank you, Miss Retha. Next time anybody sees me out in public, say hi to me. Let me know who you are, because I tell you, a lot of times I don't know people. I don't know who people are. And look, with these ladies, I generally don't stare you in the face. I only have eyes for my wife. So please forgive me if I'm not looking directly at you. And I'm not looking through you. I acknowledge you, but no. Teresa and Terry Warren, good morning. I like the sound of the rooster. Oh, hey, listen, if you got back to that chicken coop, you could hear those roosters going. I don't see how Mr. Elrod keeps going with all this stuff, but he does a wonderful job with the chicken coop. And I tell you what, it's right there by the playground. And thank you, Warren County Fair Board, for expanding the playground, because a lot of children, they don't like the rides, don't care for the rides. And parents need to have something to do with their kids to enjoy it. And then if you got a babysitter who can watch your kids, where you can sneak off and go to the country store where Miss Frida was working and selling all kinds of things going on. And she brought up Thursday night. That Diamond Rio night was just slam packed. I know Kelly and them talked about it on Friday's show, because that was pretty historic to have that many people. When you have to make announcements on social media and all different places for people to move their car because they blocked up the vaccine, it's really a big thing. But back to the Warren County Genealogical Society. Miss Ann, how are you doing today?
Great.
What do we got going on this weekend?
Well, I'm going to let Frida, she's published chairman, and I'm going to let her tell you about her program.
All right.
All right. Well, we have Robert Boyd, and he is from Cumberland Homesteads, which I know nothing about. But I think Miss Betty Pack got this program together for us. She's one of the program chairman for our group. But it's all about the Cumberland Homesteads, and they are located near Crossville, and actually inside the Cumberland Mountain State Park. And there's 10,250 acres there. And that homestead was started from, I think, between the years 1934 and 1941, if I remember the information that I read, and built out of that crab orchard stone, you know. Over 100 of those buildings are still standing and are in the historical register. And
the whole community.
The whole community.
Wow. It's a historical community.
Yes, and it was built to help the farmers and the coal miners and things like that were having difficulty during that time period in our history. Set up by the federal government, actually. But the federal government, I think, left it. I don't remember what the year was, maybe in the early 1950s. But the pictures of it are just beautiful. Yes. And I'm anxious to actually make a trip up there. I think it's a good field trip for us to go and see this, because we knew nothing about it. But anyway, Robert Boyd is coming to talk to us about that. And I'm really excited to hear all the information that he'll have. There's so much history in that area up there.
Wow. It's actually a national or a Tennessee State historic site. So that'll be, I didn't even know about this.
Me either.
So that's really neat. So everybody's going to learn something new for the most part with that one. What else do we have going on? And what has been going on lately in the world of the Genealogical Society here in Warren County?
Well, of course, last month we had Brian Denton, and boy, did we hear stories, and they were great. I mean, we had the newsletters full of pictures that he brought to share with us, but the stories that Brian told of his time when he was serving in law enforcement were absolutely fascinating.
Now, did he bring some of his old handcuffs or?
No, he didn't have his handcuffs, but he had handcuff stories.
And there were pictures. We had pictures to go along with some of it.
And there are pictures in our newsletter. It's not on the web yet. I just haven't gotten it up there, but it will be up shortly.
Now, to get your newsletter, how do we go about doing that?
Okay. So we publish the newsletter monthly. It's electronic only, and it is originally designed for our members. But once we get it out, it goes on our webpage, and then I typically share it on both of our Facebook pages, so anybody can get to see it. And the newsletter is just for what's going on at the association. It's not a historical journal or anything like that. It's just to let people know what we're doing. And we want everyone to to know, because even though we are a membership organization, we are open to the public. Our meetings are open to the public. So, we're there to share information. So all of our back issues, if you ever wanted to, you can scroll back and look at all the back issues of the newsletters. They're all up on the web.
But it doesn't beat being there live.
It does not, because we can tell you story. We can talk about the meeting, but you don't get to hear all the stories and all the good stuff.
Well, that's what I'm excited to have you here for, is because you know so much about Warren County and so much about the history. And I tell you, I'm a big fan. When Jimmy Haley does his walks and tells stories that you never heard before, but you got not just Jimmy Haley, you've got all kinds of people coming and telling stories about. What's one of your favorites?
Oh, mercy. There are so many. And I guess it just depends on the week, and what we've done that week.
Mm-hmm.
But the more I learn, the more I realize I don't know. It's fascinating. And I always was reading Mr. Dillon's stories and how he weaved the people into his stories, just always blew my mind. And I'm like, how is he able to do that? And since I've been doing the bulletin for the last, I guess, 5 years, as I've researched, now I'm beginning to see how he did, because he did so much research. And as you're researching, you stumble across somebody that, oh, that's from a story we did 3 years ago, but Warren County people are so tied together, it is just fascinating to trace those histories.
And that's the neat thing about Miss Frida here, because she's involved in so many different aspects, from master gardeners to FCE and all the different things that and you're from here originally.
I am.
But you moved off.
I moved when I was about 11, but we always came back in the summer multiple times, because fortunately I had my grandparents on both sides of the family were still living. So we came back to visit, and that was my summer camp. I would come and spend a couple of 3 weeks every summer and split it between the two sets of grandparents. And oh man, so much fun. And of course, we still have the property that I lived on that my father purchased after World War II. And that's where I live now, because my husband and I decided to come back and build a place on that property. And so that's where I live now. Yeah, 86 acres. And we just decided to do selective timbering and pollinator fields, no cattle or chickens or anything like that.
Pollinator fields. You hear that, folks? That's the master gardener in there right there.
Yeah. Well, my grandmother on my mom's side she had a greenhouse and a floral shop. And then my grandfather on my father's side was a nurseryman and a farmer. Yeah. So, yeah. So actually, talking about homestead, I was reminded, I remember as a child, there was a certificate on a mantle in the dining room that from the President of the United States. It was an acknowledgement that he had helped 13 families make it through the Great Depression on that farm.
Oh,
is that amazing? I don't know what happened to that certificate. I would love to have it.
And that's one of the neat things about the Genealogical Society, is that you can see the relationships. What are some of the main records that you see that you pull up and that you have there at the building? And guys, if you haven't seen where the building is, it's right next to the early voting room down on the back side of the Locust Street lot. There.
Yeah, in the little alcove. Well, when Frida mentioned certificates, it kind of reminded me of our Pioneer Certificate Program, which we are giving to. We have 2 who have qualified this month for a Pioneer ancestor, and they're totally new ancestors. But I actually brought one of my old certificates so people could see. But if you can prove, if you have an ancestor who was in Warren County between the time it was formed, 1807, until 1820, they have to have been here by 1820, and you can prove your line of descent from that person, we have a program for Pioneer ancestors. And so it's a really nice program. You get a certificate signed by Terry Bell and Riley Chastain, and then a thing certifying that we've verified your ancestry. So that's one way that we tie people. That's one thing, one of the things that we do to connect to our early history in Warren County. And so this month, we have 2 new ancestors who have never been on our list before, but had descendants who qualified from them. And one was Michael David Pennington, who qualified under Les Colville. And that's the first time a descendant of Les Colville has qualified.
Now, when you say Les Colville, is it Cobble Street's named after that family?
That it's the same family.
Okay.
Yeah, that because there were a lot of Colvilles. And then Jacob Martin, and he is Lucas Holt's 5th great grandfather.
Okay.
Imagine that.
Now, with the name Colville, it's a unique name. Do we have any Colvilles still around here in Warren County that anybody knows of? And I'm asking you guys out online too.
I know we have descendants. I don't know if there's anybody that still carries the Colville name from here.
Interesting how names during different periods are prominent for a while, and then they start tapering back and you start losing them.
Well, just as people came into Warren County and settled, people move on and go other places. It's that adventurous spirit, I guess.
Yeah, keep moving further west. That's one thing that is so exciting to me, because I discovered that I lived only less than half a mile from the grave of a great grandfather that I never knew about. His name was John Lindsay Durham. So I have a pioneer certificate too. And my son is the one that's so diligent to trace these things. And he has gone through a Bowers. I can't remember the man's first name, but he's buried in the Sanders graveyard, which is one of the graveyards that's unattended, unfortunately, but that his tombstone is there. We can find that there.
Is he related? Are you related to the
I
Sanders?
am related to the Sanders through the Grizzle side. My maiden
Oh, we're cousins then.
yes, we are.
Yeah. They're always hey, look, Miss Reith had jumped in and said, didn't see Santa's hat, so I assumed it was you. Yes, I did take the Santa hat off on Wednesday. But yes, there's we're related to Frida through the Greens, Brian. All right.
Yeah,
so
it's true. It's true.
That's what I love.
And
about
he's
place.
buried. This ancestor is buried in the Sanders graveyard, right off of Bluff Springs Road,
Okay.
which is the same road.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. Now, and I find that really interesting. Before she passed away, Miss Christine Foster was telling me about some unattended graveyards and the land that was sold. And we talked about this in our last meeting where the Rogers Group's come in and bought, and they've made special parameters to keep. That's one of those unattended graveyards that are all over, spread out through Warren County. So, guys, if you want to know more about the graveyards, I would really insist that you go on down to the Genealogical Society and get one of the books. It's only $20, if I recall right.
That's right.
And check out and see, because one of the cool things that I think is really neat is that you'll see people taking pictures of gravestones. And they may not have any affiliation with anybody in that grave, but they post them on these legacy apps and
Find a grave.
And so it's really neat that we have more historical backgrounds to where we can go and see where these things are, but we still need to find out these other graves that are unattended and try to do our best to search these folks out.
And we hope that people will step up and help take care of the cemeteries. We had a lady in Friday who is not from Warren County, moved here, but she and one of her friends have taken it upon themselves to help preserve the Blue Springs Cemetery, which is in that little park at Viola, and there are so many cemeteries around that are just growing up, and some families who have cemeteries on their property take really good care of them. And some, I would wager that some families don't even know there's a cemetery on their property, and there is, because they're maybe 2 or 3 graves or whatever,
Well, it was a common thing. If, somebody died, a lot of times they would have the funeral. Whatever funeral is in their home, but it was pretty rapid because they didn't have the embalming or didn't have
Right.
so and then they would just bury them in the yard, or if there was a church close by, maybe in the churchyard. But
Right.
yeah, it's really neat to know that these things still exist. And after several generations, a lot of this information didn't get passed down, but somewhere it's written down somewhere, and that's what these ladies are. They're detectives. They're they're hot on the case.
We're searching for those little tidbits of history that
Right.
we don't want to get lost. The stories that need to be told.
So 2:00
Saturday,
at the
early voting.
early voting room. They're going to have their meeting. And again, what was the gentleman's name?
Robert Boyd.
Robert Boyd, and going to be talking about the Cumberland. And I'll tell you, those beautiful pictures of that. What kind of stone did you call that?
Well, it comes from Crab Orchard. Is that limestone? I'm not sure.
Well,
Yeah, I think
If it's
Crab Orchard,
Sandstone,
Tennessee.
maybe, I don't know.
I mean,
I've always heard
marble.
of
I
crab.
always thought it was marble, but I don't know if it is or not.
No.
No, it's that brown looking. I think it's. I don't know what kind of.
well,
Crab
it's
orchard.
It may tell me.
Crab orchard stone is what they call it.
Yeah.
Yes, that'll be really neat to hear that. And again, you'll have more people because there's so many stories. Everybody's got some type of story.
Right.
And so being part of this association, you're going to learn a lot about Warren County, a lot about yourself, about your history.
Right. And just a reminder, we're open on Mondays and Fridays from 9 to 3. We're all volunteers, so we're just there 2 days a week. So, but stop by, visit.
All right. Well, guys, thank you, ladies, so much for being here today. We really
Thank you
appreciate
for
the work
having
that you do, and we can't wait for you to come back. And hopefully we'll get to see you this Saturday. Guys, hey, stay tuned to Warren First. We'll be back in just a moment. We'll have Kelly back. But remember, keep it first.
Our coffee drive-thru located at 601 Beersheba Highway. Give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Topz Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Topz Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Topz and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken pork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken ass or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Prater's to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535.
Them on again. Guys, thank you for pausing with us there. Brian Carr with Warren Person.
Yes.
This is our lovely
I'm back.
The hostess with the mostest.
I try to be.
Miss Kelly Walker Slaughter. And I know people hear that name all the time. Kelly Walker Slaughter.
All the time.
You didn't hear it on the radio. You heard it all over town. What was really cool about the fair is all the different assets or aspects of the fair that you served in, because
It was a lot this year, I'll have to say. The kids karaoke, I want to say again, was one of my top pride and joys, because it's with the kids. It's all about the kids for me. And normally we have anything from 5 or less kids participate in the kids karaoke. This year we had 24 contestants.
there were so many. My kids said, "Man, that's a lot of folks. We might be waiting for a while. Let's go ride some rides."
Yes, we did not get done. I was not anticipating 24 kids, and so I had to recruit some random people in the crowd to listen in and give me their top 5 in their head. And so, but from what I have spoke with Stephen Hilton and some folks with the fair board, and fingers crossed that next year we will be moved from the antique shed to the grandstand stage this time.
All right.
Which I think it is, it's ready for a move if we continue the big move.
Well, look, we might need to build us a special box or something.
Right.
Or in the first box. But no, it was really fun because there were so many things with the fair. But then for a lot of business owners, and I'm so excited to be back in Topz Metro Deli this morning.
Same. I miss them so much.
This just feels like home because being away from everything. And a lot of people, they closed up shop this week. They went on vacations.
Yep.
They got things done within their business.
Junior and them came back from their vacay. I miss my junior.
Oh yeah, shout out Junior. And man, I tell you what, we that Saturday football game with Tennessee and Georgia. Anytime we bring up Junior, we got to bring up Tennessee football. And oh man, what a heartbreaker!
Was it? I didn't get to watch it.
Oh, it broke
we were
my
at
heart.
the fair again.
Well, it got down. So for the last few years, we haven't been able to score like more than 17 points against Georgia. And now they beat us like 9 in a row. The last time was in 2016 when Josh Dobbs threw that amazing miracle pass to DeJuan Jennings as a Hail Mary in the end zone, and we caught it. We haven't won since. And I'll tell you what, I'll take that catch every day because that gives me hope for Tennessee football. And we played them so tough. And they are the 6th ranked team in the nation. They bumped up to number 5 now. But they were very tough, and we had them on the ropes. We had a chance to win the game at the end of regulation, and we got an offsides penalty, pushed us back 5 yards, and the kicker missed the kick. So we went into overtime, and our sails were already deflated after that. The wind was out of our sails. We just could not continue on at that pace, and they beat us in overtime. But still, shout out to the Tennessee Volunteers. They were right in that game the whole time, and it was an exciting game. and it was more exciting than the Titans so far this year.
I'll have to say, yeah, the Titans were a little disappointing too. It's just like, they get a little hope last week, and then it's like, no, okay, am I too eager? I'm too eager. Which is fine. It's absolutely fine.
That's one of the things about getting the number one pick. When you get the number one pick in the draft, you think, all right, here we go. No, it's going to take time, and that's okay. But yeah, Tennessee Vols, they're having a good season nonetheless. They didn't move up or down in the rankings. They were supposed to get beat, but they played a really good game. But it looks like, hey, it's early in the season. We still got a chance to get into the playoff at the end of the year. So we're just going to keep going and keep moving and supporting our guys. But speaking of football and big wins, we had a really awesome road win by our very own Warren County Pioneer varsity football team, and they won 28-14 over what is that?
Franklin County. Franklin County. Yeah. If you don't have the app, that keeps you informed and all that fun jazz.
Yeah, and that was cool to keep because I was working that night and got the alerts on my phone saying how it was going. And very excited to see that Warren County is having some success. And thank you, Dr. Swallows and Anthony Lippy and Athletic Director Philip King for getting us in the right spot right now. Because, guys, in the district that we were in, we're playing against some big schools that have lots of kids.
And not saying that we couldn't beat them. We're just not ready. I don't think that as far as skill set, we need to be a little more earlier in the game.
Well, when they've got big kids, and their little guys are bigger than our big guys. That says a lot. And their programs are just richer. When I say richer, they're deeper. There are more people involved. We just don't have that consistency that they've had, and so I think we're in the right spot right now, and we'll build up. White County did this road before,
and they had huge success from it.
Yeah, so we're just going to keep celebrating because it doesn't stop. It never stops, guys. This week, big week, homecoming week.
It does. The big homecoming parade is, of course, this Friday, where a lot of schools are doing a half day on Friday here in Warren County, so people can come and watch the cool parade of floats and more.
Hey, they already had the homecoming dance this
past Saturday, the neon party.
And I love to have found out. I saw a lot of kids come after to the fair. We closed it out. We bought the passes for our kids, so we had to get our money's worth out of it.
Oh, we got ours out of it.
And I think, because my wife, she took those kids up nearly every night. I think there was one night that they didn't go. But, and I'll tell you, my children, their birthday ends at the end of July, so this was a birthday present to them. This was what they wanted. Nice. Hey, look, they're really good kids. They do really well in school, and they didn't give us too much flack. And it was a good gift. Another good gift for folks. Santa's gonna let you in on a secret. Coming this Christmas, stocking stuffers from the detention. The game cards.
Yes.
Those are great stocking stuffers. But so next year, if you got something to think about saving up and getting those fair passes, because I'll have to admit, it was really nice for my kids to be able to go out and
you just bypass the ticket booth all the time. Long lines, no more.
And so on the wristband nights, when the long lines, there's just so many people trying to wait in line. Oh, look, you're not worried about that. You can go eat because you're going to get on those rides whenever they're not doing the wristbands and ride as many times as you want. And so that was fun. Another thing that was really cool was seeing all the pictures, and from Brent Carden to our own Melody
Graham to Chandy Birch Nunley and to Shelby Durham.
A lot of good rewind type things. You can go back and look.
And that's just to name a few of the people on the.
Hayden Martin Media was there.
What was it called? The group was called Farm Frame.
I don't know.
Fair Frame. Yeah. And it's got all the pictures of the photos. You got to join the group page though, so you can see it all. But still, it was so neat.
And we were very blessed to be able to do the podcast and everything and shoot live videos and things like that. So you can relive the farm through the social media.
100%.
Just go on down to Warden First, and you can go find us on our Facebook page primarily.
Yep.
But hey, Kelly, and over this last week, we've got over 8,000 followers on
We
Facebook
did. We hit
alone.
over 8K this week,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm almost to 10K. My goal is to get to 10K. Small goals.
Hey,
Small goals.
We'll get it. So
My first goal was 500, and then I got 2,000 in like 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, let's go. But again, to talk about, one thing I do want to mention about the sound machine, Jason Gross and them. If you did not want to miss that UT football game, they had it there at the fair on the big truck van or truck video. And everybody got to sit and eat and watch it. We watched a little bit of the game. So the first maybe 5-6 minutes, and then we had to walk on, but with the Boy Scout. But I'm telling you, there were so many different aspects to the fair. You can't say that. If I find one person that said they did not have fun at the fair, I'm going to have to smack them, because there's no way you did not have something to do or go. You know what I mean? It's just, there's so many things. So.
Well, I'll tell you, with the fair going on and everything, there you get out of your usual, because there's certain things. And one of the things that I wanted to jump in, because I thought this was a great segue to our good friends. We've got a whole bunch of national days on September 15th. We got National Online Learning Day, National Neonatal Nurse Day. I would love to be a neonatal nurse, but I can't do it.
I could not do that one. That would make me cry every day.
Oh yeah, because if somebody goes south, that's not good. National Tackle Kids Cancer Day. I love that.
Yeah.
National Cheese Toast Day.
Oh.
Now, for our good friends at Sonic, it's National Double Cheeseburger Day. And if you haven't had one of those Sonic Smashers,
oh my gosh,
you need to get one, because
yes,
there were so many good burgers. And Stephen Helen said it the best. You can't beat a good hamburger. Well, if you're having the hangover of the
withdrawal,
why don't you go see our friends at Sonic and get you some type of cotton candy slush, and get you a double smasher burger. You will enjoy it. It's also National Linguine Day, National Cream de Menthe Day. If you like grasshoppers, that's good. And National Felt Hat Day. Shoot, I should have worn my felt hat. Oh my goodness!
You missed the prime day, boy.
Well, hey, we want to send a shout out to our good friends at Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy. Yes, because you need to get your flu shots now. They got them over there. They're our sponsor for National Day, and go over and if anything, go get you a cup of coffee and just say hi to them. They're wonderful people. They take really good care. They bend over backwards, and they keep the creed of Mr. Stewart of always taking care of their neighbor. So thank you, Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, for sponsoring our National Day.
And then I do want to do a shout out to wrap it up on the sports too, just to go back on this. Our Warren County middle school team football, they went to Giles County Tuesday night during the fair, and they won a dominating 38-0.
Way to go, Coach Matheny.
Yes, and his staff. And the Lady Pioneers get the revenge on the Wildcats over the week too, after dropping a straight set loss. This is the volleyball team on August 19th against Wilson County. As coming up to now to September, the Lady Cats, and they grabbed a straight set victory, and it was again winning 25-21, 25-16, and 25-20.
All right,
Warren County, which the win improves their record to a 5-4, and they're the 3-4 in the district play. The Warren County soccer shutout, second consecutive game. They were blanked by Columbia 9-0. They drops the Lady Pioneers 3-3 on the season, and 1-2 in the play. And then let's see, golf teams that were playing over the week. The Lady Pioneers golf team finished second in the Bear Trace Invitational last Wednesday at Tim's Ford with a team total score of 206. And you can see all the details in the local voice that Jeff Barnes, he does all our news stories. The Pioneers men team finished fourth with a team total of 339.
All right.
Now, today they will be, Warren County will host the White County in a regular season finale at the McMinnville Country Club. Shotgun starts at 1 p.m. The District 9 tournament is going to be on September the 22nd. And the Region 5 tournament will be on September the 29th.
Right around the corner here. So good luck to our Pioneer golf team.
And then I want to say that's it. And it talks more about volleyball and soccer, but some important dates. If you have children at the Warren County High School, photo day, Brian.
Oh my goodness.
You got to look your best to dress to impress.
That's right.
For 9th grade through 11th grade, September the 24th, 2025, your underclass photos will take place at the Warren County High School on September the 24th. You will receive a proof to order. Go here to be notified when photos are ready to view. Makeup day for all grades is October the 21st. So September the 24th is the original date set. And if you miss that date, the next up for grabs. And this is with Miller Photography. So if you do have any questions, you can contact them at 668-1969. And we want to shout out to our wrestling boys. We had Jacoby and his brother on the show Friday. They came on the show. And tonight at 6 o'clock at the Warren County Middle School Auditorium, there's going to be information open to the 6th through 8th grade students in Warren County. Important information will be shared, like practices and competition schedules, busing for county school athletes, girls wrestling opportunities. Join us and be a part of one of the top wrestling programs in the state. And we truly are that, folks, if you do not know that by now.
Oh, yes. We're, hey, with all the stuff that's going on, Coach Josh Harris has got them rocking and rolling.
Yes.
And what's really cool is I'm hearing more reports of young women getting involved in the wrestling.
That's right.
And so over at the Warren County Middle School, we need all the support of the community that we can get. This is one of those things that we can be really competitive. It's one-on-one, but these guys and ladies work very hard in practice, because that's where you're made, is in your practice.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was great to have Jacoby Oatmeal and his brother on.
And then I didn't want to talk about this. I don't know if Brian heard any about it, but one of the hottest topics from the fair last week was saying we're fixing to have to say goodbye to the Hibbett's Sporting Goods Store.
Now, I'll be honest with you. I can't remember the last time I went to Hibbett's and bought something.
And I have to admit the same defeat on that, and same here.
And most of the stuff that I see, if I'm going to get, it's either a random thing at Walmart going in and out, and or I order it online if I really, really want something, a sports shoe or something. So I hate it, but something will replace it.
Yeah, I hope, and and that's kind of like how I ended it. A lot of people says the question still remains: what is the next step for the 3-Star Mall? Will Hibbett's be another store used for county offices, or will it be another retail store? I don't know.
Well, I think with what they're doing with getting the health department and everything set up over there, all of that location right there is going to be pretty fine.
Okay, good.
So whatever goes in there, and if it's something that can help from a medical standpoint, like if some type of nurse practitioner or pharmacy or something wants to move in, or a combination of the two wants to move in there, that might not be a bad spot.
May not.
If you get, I know there are going to be people that are going to see for the public health.
Yeah.
But then you got people who want to do their private health, or they need to go get medicine, and they need to go see if what they need to do. So there will be something there, but it will be some prime real estate right there at that spot.
100%. But the last official day Hibbett's will be scheduled to leave the mall will be on September the 22nd. So the 21st is going to be the official last day at Hibbett's. So again, just like any store that closes, deals happen. So if you're looking for some good shoes and so you don't have to travel out of town, I always say shop local first. Check out Hibbett's Sports Store at the 3-Star Mall. Another business that I wanted to make sure to talk about, and I can't remember where I put it, is the announcement of we talked about this on the show about the new liquor store opening soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We broke that.
So the county is set to welcome a new addition to its local landscape with the upcoming opening of Worldwide Liquor, and it's strategically located on South Chancery Street, nestled between the Co-op and the McMinnville Transmission, and you can't miss it. It's on a very active street corner right there. Store owner Bhumik Patel is excited about the impending launch estimating that the Worldwide Liquor will be ready to open its doors around the beginning of November. But again, once everything's operational, you can get it all started. But if you haven't seen it, make sure you go check it out. And again, I know everybody's like, somebody told me when we broke the story out, we already have a ton of Mexican restaurants, Dollar Generals, and what else?
Now we got a bunch of coffee shops everywhere.
A bunch of coffee shops, and now we're going to have a ton of liquor stores. Again, I always say competition is good. Competition is friendly competition.
We might have a drinking problem.
At this point, like George Jones used to say, right? We must have a drinking problem now between the coffee and the liquor.
Yeah. Well, no, but one's got to keep the other one,
Oh, yeah.
No, but seriously, guys, we're very blessed to have these businesses because we got the Dunkin' Donuts that's getting ready to open up. They already got the pink and white stripes on the building coming up. And if you guys don't know, that's where the it was some check in the cash place or something like that. But then before that, it was the Jack in the Box. It's right across the street from Walmart. And so a lot of busy area. People are going to be going in and getting there. But look, it will be a donut place that will take a card. You can use your card there. So that's a leg up for them, I would say.
And then another sad news, of course, this weekend, I was looking forward for the John Reap comedian concert that was going to be held on the 20th of this, which will be this Saturday. Unfortunately, it has been canceled due to developing circumstances. They didn't say exactly if it was a scheduling conflict, illness, but whatever it is, my thoughts and prayers are with what is going on in that story. And another thing that was canceled, just to give everybody, which I'm kind of sad about, is the luau for locals. So it's an important announcement from the Warren County Chamber of Commerce. We are saddened to share that our upcoming Luau for Locals event has been canceled due to low ticket sales. And we talked about this on the show when they came on with me a couple weeks ago. There was a huge outpour of support for this event, but the ticket sales didn't match that. So that if there's events like this and you're upset as much as I am, you needed to buy your ticket, and that's just sad reality.
Well, I'll tell you, with that morning, Chandy, she said, morning, friends.
Morning.
One of the things about that night, especially that Friday night, September 26th, the Republican Party is hosting their Reagan Day dinner.
That's right.
And we've got some hot news. I don't know that it's been brought, spread as far as that goes, but we've got Colton McAfee, a J6 guy who was arrested and put in prison for the January 6th episode and was presidentially pardoned by President Trump. We also have Dr. Omar Hamada, and he's big with Second Amendment rights and with overall healthcare in Tennessee. I like to call him a statesman or a Renaissance man.
Yes.
We've got Hannah Faulkner, who has worked with Turning Point USA and knew Charlie Kirk personally and his family. She'll be one of our speakers. And we got John Rose, who is one of the leading primary Republican primary candidates that will be speaking. But we've also got another person that entered the race here recently, and he's one of the congressional reps here for the state. His name is Monty Fritz, and he will be there speaking on top of everything. So really, the primary is between three people altogether now that Fritz is joining us. Fritz, Rose, and then Marsha Blackburn. So we reach out to Marsha Blackburn's people. We haven't heard a response, but if you can get all three of those folks, so we're really excited about that. But hey, man, the road to the governorship may run right through Warren County.
We'll love that.
And so it's going to be the hottest ticket in town to get, luau or no luau. This is where the real money is going. So I'm going to encourage anybody, If you haven't, go ahead and get your ticket now. They're $60 if you want to be a sponsor. I think the bronze level sponsor is $500, and that gets you an 8-seat tabletop, and then it goes up. But if you get a platinum sponsorship, you get to do the meet and greet and meet all these people and get your picture taken with them, all this stuff, all that hobnobbing stuff.
Yeah, what the VIPs would get.
Yeah. Seriously, guys. 2 of the big candidates that are running for governor, and this one of the things about, because I am Republican and because I'm involved in the party, they're trying to get Christian conservatives, and these folks are Christian conservatives. You need to hear what's going on at the state level. You need to hear what's going on at the national level, because all these things affect Warren County.
That's right. So as you can see, popped up, there is one of the pages from the local voice popped up on your screen. There is a QR code on the right-hand side of the Reagan Day flyer, as you can see, for Friday, September the 26th. If you want to know any more information about it, contact them at 808-2168 or scan for tickets with that QR code. You can either scan it like right now. You can also go on the Warren County Republican Party's Facebook page and see this as well. Scan and go. You can also find it in the local voice at any of our locations as well, and pick it up. And, even if you don't get the paper, at least please scan it. And here's all. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Stop it. There it goes. So those are our locations. You can pick up any of our local voice news or newspapers. Another thing I did want to talk about, a big event, Brian, that's going on that we got to start pushing real hard, guys, and sharing with folks, is the Household Hazardous Waste Collection event, which is coming up on September the 27th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Warren County Sanitation Department, located at 1186 Belmont Drive here in McMinnville. Now, you might be wanting to know, what hazardous household items are we talking about? That is defined as, I can't even say it.
Corrosive, flammable,
toxic. Yeah, reactive materials used in your home, car, or truck, and or garden lawn, and that is unwanted or unusable. Because sometimes we just want to keep it at the house and be like, well, we'll eventually use it. And then it just becomes unusable. But this now is your chance. It's free. You can dispose of all those leftover household chemicals, lawn and garden products, and automotive materials that you've never known what to do with. And so it has a list of things you can bring. It also has a list of what they're not looking for. But if you have any questions, excuse me, about this event and more, and need additional information, call them at 931-473-6874. So we're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors, and when we get back, we're going to wrap it up of some upcoming events.
Yeah, we got a big event starting tomorrow.
We do, yes. So, but remember, Warren County, keep it first.
To start getting emboldened. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Planning an auction? Count on the Get It Done Auction Company. The Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company. In business since 1991, they specialize in residential and commercial real estate with emphasis on farms and land. They can help you with estate settlements, business liquidations, and farm dispersals, including land, livestock, and equipment. Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company, representing more and more families in estate auctions each and every day. Call 473-7774 or visit DonaldHillisRealty.com. Firm 2273.
Reddick Brown Ford, we're all about serving our Ford and Lincoln family. Enjoy our unbeatable oil change specials. Just $34.95 up to 6 quarts for synthetic blends and $119.95 up to 13 quarts for diesels. No appointment necessary. Plus, we offer convenient pickup and delivery services for everything from oil change to rapid repairs. Need battery replacements or wipers? We've got you covered with our mobile service.
Jonathan Beavers. I'm the new sales manager here at Reddick Brown Ford on Highway 55. I'm born and raised here my whole life. I'm very supportive and dedicated with over 10 years of automotive experience. Check out our expanding pre-owned inventory on our website or come drive by, and we'd also be happy to appraise your vehicle.
To check out our new service department. We have 2 new advisors, 1 new parts counter staff, and some fresh faces on our pickup and delivery team. We're excited to offer you even better service with our expanded team. Join the Reddick Brown Ford family today. Call or text us at 931-668-2177. Experience transparency and carefree service like never before. Your satisfaction is our priority. We want to be your #1 local go-to dealership.
Ready for the fall at Randall Walker Farms? We have pumpkins and delicious apples, corn stalks and straw, perfect for the seasonal celebrations.
And now it's the perfect time for planting. Come explore our selection and get your home ready.
Visit us today on Manchester Highway or call us 635-9535.
Randall Walker Farms, your destination for plants, pumpkins, apples, and more. That's Randall Walker Farms, 635-9535. Warren First 931 is your one stop for all things local and all the time. Daily podcast you can listen, watch, comment, and help share through Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you join our text club at 81010 at Warren First 931. You will receive upcoming events, weather alerts, school closures, county and city updates. Make sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Local Voice. It has everything that I talk about on the show, as well as the events we attend throughout the week. Your stories, your opinions, and your events. This is Warren First 931.
I'm out. Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm Brian Carr. It's good to be back with you folks here at Main
Topz
Street. I forgot where I was.
Yogurt and Metro Deli.
I was like Cumberland Biscuit.
I know.
It's-
Listen, we're still in we're in fair fog mode, so excuse us for our location displacement.
No, it's good to be here, and you can see Miss Anna this morning, Mr. David, with all these wonderful
Yeah, Miss
people.
Frida,
faces.
everybody here this morning.
And we've even seen our good friend Mr. Matt Campbell, who's been walking up and down here. So,
we did.
Yeah, good to see him this morning.
Real fast,
yeah.
we want to do a shout out to Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsors, as it is 79 degrees in McMinnville. It feels like 84 right now, but today's high is supposed to be 84, so get ready for it. Tonight's low is 60, partly cloudy. Conditions are expected around 4 p.m. The highest feels temp will be like 88 around 2 o'clock today. But as far as the forecast goes, from now till this weekend, sunny skies.
Ain't no rain in there.
Ain't no rain.
Ain't no rain.
rain.
So this might be a good time to cut some hay and get it baled up. it's coming. It's already starting to feel nice.
Yeah.
And those beautiful sunsets. I tell you what, it was so beautiful to be at the fair on the nights that I was there and watch the sunset and see the colors. And I'll tell you, I saw photos from Melody. I saw photos from
Candy.
And such beautiful colors in the backdrop. So it's gonna. Hey Kelly, tomorrow is a big day here in Warren County because we've got National Voter Registration Day. So the Republicans and Democrats are
The
getting
nonpartisan National Day of Voters to Register.
We are getting together and we are going to meet up in front of the World Discount, our Warehouse Discount Grocery.
WDG, boys.
Right there on Chancery Street. We're going to have a booth set up. If you're not registered to vote, you come see us. Let's get you registered to vote. We're going to have hot dogs and chips and some snack cakes and stuff like that for you, and some ice cold water on tomorrow. So come on, get you a hot dog. Get signed up to vote. We want to make sure that everybody, because I think we had about 17,000 vote in the last election. But we need to go more. We want more. So that's what we're going for.
Exactly.
To get 20,000 folks. Because I think overall there's 24,000.
There's a little over 25,000.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact number, but over 24,000.
So we need to get that number up. So if you know any young people who have never registered to vote, let us know. You are eligible to register to vote up until, and if your birthday doesn't fall until, like, say, the day of the national elections that go on, you can go ahead and sign up now, and it will.
Actually, I can show you what it looks like too, guys. And I have it.
There's no way to get around it in this internet age with these phones and everything.
Yeah.
You can always go online and sign up. GoVoteIn.org.
No. See, I have the app. I've already registered, and I put myself on there. And it notifies you when elections coming up. It notifies you on polls when they get turned in. It's a really cool app.
So be looking for us over there. If at least honk the horn and acknowledge us. Acknowledge me.
Yeah.
So
You honk your horn. You're already a voter and you're registered. You're already a registered voter. Honk your horn.
Yes.
So they know.
Yes. We're gonna try to liven up the place and
Why not?
celebrate because in these times there's nothing better than getting together with people of various backgrounds and thoughts and philosophies and doing something together, and especially feeding people. So come on down, get you a hot dog with us. So excited. Gonna get to be with my friend Miss Dale and Mr. Roy. So excited about them. Gonna have Mr. Ray McKay down there from the Election Commission. So we're excited about this. So be looking for us tomorrow on Chancery Street. And I think the time's gonna be from 10 to 3 tomorrow.
10 to 3.
That's what we're looking at. So come on, see us.
And then I wanted to share because I don't know what's going on my screen today, but we want to do a shout out to, I want to say TNZ Rental and Removal.
TNZ Rental.
So yeah, Matt's like, okay, I see how this goes.
Sorry, I had to get that out.
Had to get it out. But you can do junk removals, trailer rentals, property cleanouts, commercial or residential. They just had a big project this past week. I was talking to Zach and Tyler and them at a party we were at, and they were like, man, we got a lot going on. So again, call them at 931-743-9070 or 224-8593.
Now's the time. No, seriously, guys, the weather is great for getting outdoor projects done right now. So this is the time to call those guys, keep them busy. We want to hear that they have to get more trucks and more trailers to get their stuff off, because this is the time to get it done before it starts getting colder. And with the fall weather changing, you're going to have a lot of rain coming up, and you won't want to be able to get that stuff moved until the spring starts getting a little nicer, a little warmer. So do it now.
So also too, if you have a prayer request, birthday shout out, or anniversary, we would love to get it on today's show. And one prayer request, other than we're gonna keep, Charlie Kirk and his family in our thoughts and prayers, as we lost him last week. But we also lost another loved one during the fair on Thursday night, I believe it was. Her name was Becky. Oh, now I just lost it. Becky. Well, according to the Tennessee Highway Patrol State Trooper Jacob Reaper, that was one of the lead investigators. Becky Williams was biking in the fast lane on Smithville Highway, headed in the direction of Applebee's at the time of the accident. Reports suggested that a DoorDash driver operating a Ford Mustang had just picked up an order from Mudbums and was attempting to make a left turn on the Smithville Highway from Northgate Drive. When the collision occurred, the driver of the Mustang, a woman, reported that she did not see Williams' bicycle in the dark. The impact of the collision was severe, sending the bicycle into the slow lane and spinning it around, making it appear as though it had been traveling southbound towards downtown. Now, Trooper Reaper noted that the bicycle was equipped with a rear light, and it did not seem to be illuminated at the time of the accident. Additionally, Williams was not wearing a helmet, which may have contributed to the severity of her injuries. As part of standard procedures, a field sobriety test was administered on the Mustang driver, and the bloodstream was drawn testing. Although there was no suspicion of intoxication playing a role in the crash, this tragic accident serves as a reminder of the importance of safety measures while riding. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Becky Williams' family and all the individuals affected by this unfortunate accident. The investigation remains ongoing as officials are seeking to gather more information to ensure. So again, you know, that's all we know from the THP report. Our thoughts and prayers, like I said, do go out to the family and friends and the Freedom Life Church folk. Yeah. It's just, it's sad to hear another loved one taken away from this earth. And, you know, it's just tragedy after tragedy. And I always say everything comes in threes. So I don't know, like, you know, Charlie Kirk hit everybody home really hard. I know it hit me hard. Me and you talked about it off air. It hit you hard. And then now Miss Becky Williams is now another one in that. And it's just so sad to hear when, and no matter what the situation is, whether you like the person or you didn't like the person, I always say this, you know, we never should ever talk ill about the dead, because we need to remember first and foremost that that was someone's mother, someone's aunt, someone's father, someone's cousin, someone's, you know, best friend, someone's uncle. And you need to look at that point, that this was a person and now they lost their life.
Yeah, I think a lot of times in the social media age, we see so much, we dehumanize each other. We don't look at each other as a little baby that came into this world that was loved and adored and wanted the best for that person, that child. And so ultimately, we're all children of the King, and we celebrate these people. We mourn their loss, but we know our hope is in Jesus Christ. We know we're going to see him again, but we're saddened at the same time that these things go on. So we just want to encourage everybody to love one another, be a blessing, not a curse. Do what you can to help. Look for those opportunities that God puts in your life that you can be a blessing to others. That's really what we want to do as a community. And you see so much of that here in Warren County. I think that's, you know, in a strange semblance, you look at the fair and you look at how much life is in that. And it's because we love people. And one of the things that we haven't reported about because we didn't get the opportunity to, but on Thursday of last week, we had the Student Safety Summit at the Warren County Middle School. And we had a slew of guests that were there. But it was really interesting. You know, with young people, you've got to get their attention. And if you're not excited about the event, how are they supposed to get excited about it? So, you know, it's kind of a hype session. You want to keep them hyped up. But one of the concurring themes that just kept going on that every speaker talked about was about loving each other. And so that was really great, a great opportunity to let the young people know. And for me, I have ulterior motives. I'll admit, I want people of faith to be in front of these young people so they can see how adults that have gone through the same things that they go through deal with it. And let's face it, guys, if you know, you know. If you know Jesus, then you know that there's a hope. And that's how a lot of people get through.
Surviving. So, that's how we survive. That's
right. So we share these. That's why we pray. That's why we do what we do here at Warren First. So we're so blessed to have you guys, and you let us know what's going on, but we can report the things that are closest to our hearts,
Mm-hmm.
just like, the fun side of the fair, and the tragedy of death, things like that.
Yeah.
That's why it hits us so hard.
100%. But guys, if you, like I say, if you do have a prayer request, we do have just a few more minutes before we have to take off and leave here at Topz. We will be back here tomorrow at Topz Frozen Yogurt, and we're going to do a little pop in at WDG tomorrow and enjoy some hot dogs, and maybe just hang out, and I can bring you some music to play to keep the time going. I always like making something fun and loud. Fun and loud is my game tomorrow. But seriously though, if you have a prayer request and you can't get it on today, see, this is mine. Get it on whenever you can. If you just want to say unspoken, you do not have to tell us what it is. But the biggest thing is knowing that, for me, when it came to praying, if you don't want to say what it is just to be able to say unspoken, because it doesn't matter what we know or don't know. You know who will always know? God. God knows what you need at any time. I think I'll admit, guys, there's times I sit and think, oh my gosh, I need to sit down and pray. And I pray about 5 or 8 times a day, depending on a situation. And it could be on a dime, because there's some things that, I do think that the devil tries to do these roadblocks in your life to kind of smoke and mirrors is what I call it, the smoke and mirrors game. And every time I feel like that, I have to stop and I have to take a deep breath and I have to pray and let it go and give it to God, because at the end of the day, he's got the plan, not me.
Oh yeah.
I'm just a character in the story that's playing the narrative out,
If you think you got it all planned, you're wrong.
Yeah.
We all have that. I went to World Outreach Church, and I've been going there the last few weeks. And I had a good friend of mine meet me there, and we got to talking about how we didn't see ourselves where we're at now, and it's just God has a plan for everybody, and it's getting in tune with that and coming to know God that you'll find peace. And so
100%.
that's the beauty of prayer. And so we're gonna pray for Miss Becky. We're gonna pray for the current family. We're gonna pray for our community. We're gonna pray for the health and safety of our young people and all our fair attendees. Another thing, and I can't, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about this, but our senior day last Tuesday.
Oh yes.
There were so many wonderful people that were able to attend and have the time of their life.
I heard it was a big day.
Oh yes, it was. And so again, along with this theme of loving each other, I love the fact that we have so many people in this community that volunteer to get our seniors there and to help out. And I'm glad we were able to be a part of the fair and the different things that Warren First was able to do, from the scarecrow contest, all that. And I gotta say, shout out to our good friend Nate.
Yes.
And because he was with the
4-Hers
and doing a lot of the judging and things like that.
Oh,
And it's little things, so many behind the scene things with the fair board and the so many people that it takes to get this thing. Our hats off to you. Thank you sincerely for what you do for our community. It shows an outpouring of love. And I know you folks, you young men and women, love to do it. When I say young, you got to be young to be rolling around and doing
100%.
this stuff. Even if you're 80 years young, we appreciate you for what you've done.
All right. Well, Brian, you want to close us out in a word of prayer today?
I'd be more than honored to.
Okay.
Father God, thank you for another wonderful day. This beautiful weather that we've had, this experience that we've had with the Warren County Fair, and all the wonderful people that make it up. Father, thank you for keeping us safe this week. Thank you for taking care of the people. We ask special blessing on those that are traveling from our Crescent City vendors, Father. We're thankful for all the people here in the community that come out to make this such a special event. God, we thank you for the Fair Board and all the folks that just tirelessly get together, from the band boosters and the church groups and the FCE groups that get together to do these things. God, just thank you so much for our blessed community. We live in such a great place, and it's only by your will and by your love that we're able to do these things. Father, we want to give a a prayer of sorrow and uplifting for the family and friends of Miss Becky Williams. Father, we don't know why these things happen, but hopefully we can prevent these kind of tragedies in the future. Thank you for her being a strong Christian, and her family, her faith family at Freedom Life Church. Be with these people as they mourn her loss. Be with her friends and family, those that that are affected by this tragedy. Father, we also ask that you be with the Kirk family and all the people across the nation that are suffering from this loss. Father, we don't know why things happen, Lord, but you use things, the worst things, to change lives and change hearts, Father. So may you be glorified in everything, Lord. We thank you for your peace. We thank you for the hope that your Son brings. Holy Spirit, be upon us. Heal our hearts, Father. Help us to see and do your will and be guided by your hand. We thank you again for health and the ability to be able to do things like this. I also ask that you continue to be with our young people that are going back to school and are getting in the grind. Father, we just pray for all the folks that are working so hard. We just ask for safety, especially coming up with this flu season and all the sickness. We ask for a hedge of protection to be upon all our community, Father. We thank you for everything that you do. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Amen. With that, guys, take care. God bless. Enjoy your week. And like me and Brian always say, you either choose to be a blessing or you choose to be a curse. And we want you to choose to be a blessing.
Yes.
So just always remember that. When in doubt, be a blessing. But remember, Warren County,
keep it fair.